2. It is Titan's pick, and it is Cash.
Titan did win the pistol, so they will start on the CT side here. I quite like Scream's knife, actually. I just want to say that. But we are in a pistol round, so we'll see. We've got a 4-man stack on A here from Titan. Aggressive positioning as well. Apex going straight through, and straight through his head will a bullet go. 2 frags from Major there that Kenyes will have to rotate to help his teammates if he can get there in time. Kelly's in no man's land at the moment, and it is 3v3. Does get the flank on Scream. Can he get the second frag though?
Sick stuff there from Cali, not only getting that bomb under control, but it's going to be Maniac now to swing on by to finish it all up.
What a recovery.
Beautiful stuff there, and Cali, I swear, every time on the CT pistol, that guy is hitting them heads with that USPS. It's beautiful to see. And we're going to see Epsilon, just going for the investment now with these pistols. The armor on 3 of the players. In fact, they have left some cash on Major and Sixer for the time being. And we're going to see now what they're actually up to. Looks like they are just waiting to see if they can find some kind of a pick. And it's going to be Cali who does actually push out and challenge onto GMX. Does find the kill there as Scream returns onto Kenny up middle. And this is actually going to be a little bit problematic now for Titan. They have to be careful. They don't want to lose more than 1 or 2 more weapons.
Kelly's got the UMP, but there is a FAMAS on the floor to be found somewhere. Major running around with 2 HP at the moment. 2 hit points to his name. Is 1 HP away from dying to flashbang.
Great shot there from Apex. And again, Epsilon, they just need to kill 1 or 2 more players, and they're going to be feeling like this investment was actually worth something. But so far, it's going to be a nice grenade tossed in by Cali for the triple there, as Existence will finish off the last player. As we go 2-0, and Epsilon with negligible damage actually done to Titan.
Interestingly, we just saw some information that Epsilon are going to have to go to DreamHack Winter with FXio on the team because they've had 3 roster changes since ESL 1 Cologne. So slightly awkward there. Yeah, we got rid of that guy. Yeah, he's really toxic. Oh, yeah, we'll see you at DreamHack, bro. That double boost, that was cool.
Awkward. Anyway, this is going to boost up a lot of players, and it's going to actually be Kenny S who's going to be challenging them. Oh, nice little pop there onto GMX. Kenny S going to take 3 frags down. Almost 4, but not quite. Apex is going to be on top of things, so there goes the HE. That should finish off Major. In fact, it will. But Apex, if he goes down, of course, we'll have to check how the money looks afterwards. They should actually be fine. Considering they only lost 1 player, I think it was the previous round, they should actually be building some money at the moment, even if they lose 2 this round. So they won't even do that. So at the moment, Epsilon not really doing the damage necessary, and not having gotten the bomb down on the first round, they haven't really been able to get the buy-in very soon. So that has allowed Titan, after these clean rounds, to pick up the double AWP, and this is going to be painful.
Double AWP from round 4. This is early does it, but again, this is an important round for them to win, because if they lose the double AWP, they're going to be in trouble as well. So they do need to be successful with this play, or they're going to be in trouble.
Cali already spotting that there was 1 player towards eStorage, but that doesn't tell them anything just yet. It is quite common to have kind of a lurker in B storage, or someone from the T side providing some kind of threat there.
He's kind of stuck there at the moment, is GMX.
But that's okay, and this is what GMX usually does for Epsilon. We're going to see now, actually, Epsilon making their way through A. It did take down Apex. Existence is quite weak as well. Scream is looking just behind there, checking the flank, as we have seen all too many A pushes completely foiled by a timely flank. Kenny S at the back of the site now, repositioned there. It's a shot onto Sixer, as Maniac will make the peak as well. So easy cleanup so far. But in they come. They do make the return there onto Maniac. Kenny S to fall shortly thereafter, as Existence now makes his way in, meets the fate of Uzi's AK-47 now, as Cali is left in a 1-on-2 retake. Major is with just 49 health. Perhaps not to make much of a difference, considering Cali has that AWP in hand. Making his way in. Knows there must be one in A main, misses the shot, and he might not get a second chance at that one. Cali gonna do what he can, but he's gonna get shut down in the end by Izzy. Very well done by Epsilon. It was a bit scrappy, but they did manage to come out on top.
And this is something we haven't seen before from Titan, really, is I mean, it's still early days. This is the kind of first buy round for both teams, but the double AWP hasn't worked now, which is going to force them to make difficult decisions here. Now we have Cali with the Scouts, the mini AWP. Requires 2 shots. So I'm interested. This is what I want to see. How Titan cope with failure.
Man, that's just quite funny there. All right. So Titan
Team flashes coming in there.
potentially looking at a bit of a push towards B storage. That would actually tell them quite a lot, and they do need to make moves like this. They're going to actually leave Cali in B storage pushed. That's going to let the rest of them fall back a little bit. We still have Existence checking in the vent room, and that's a nice. Was that a tag actually? I think it was a tag onto Uzi indeed. Six are trying to put in some work towards middle as well. So Epsilon may just go for the delayed middle take right now and try to build it into a play on B, but that's still quite dangerous. They do know that there's someone pushed in B storage.
It was funny to see Uzi just gliding sideways across the floor in Cali's crosshairs. I just find that quite nerdy, I'm sorry. The bomb has been dropped in mid. Maniac taking out Scream. But Epsilon running out of time once again here. They do play these rounds really slowly, which means if they have trouble taking a bomb site, that's pretty much the end of the round here. And I think we're going to see the end of the round. It's not a single person has died for Titan, apart from Apex just then. And that's going to be that. So Epsilon losing when they had taken out the double AWP, and Kenyes does have Not back in his hands once again.
I really liked how they pushed B storage first of all, and then after a little bit of delay, after a bit of careful flashing, they took A main as well. Because then they just presented middle, but even if they get middle, they still can't push A main or supplement. They can't supplement their A push with an A main push or a squeaky push easily, and they can't supplement their B push with a movement through B storage. So it was really, really well done by Titan. Very safe stuff, and they only lost 1 player for it as well. And with such a terrible buy that they were looking at, it was the kind of aggressive moves that they really needed to pull out of the bag. And we can see Epsilon now struggling to deal with the repercussions of that, which is a crappy economy. Just looking at the pistols right now, but Scream has done it before. Looks like he does get shut down this time with that Deagle in hand. Kenny is going to come in and look at that. All of them die straight away.
Well, we can see how Titan deal with hardship. This with clean sweeps, as nobody falls in that round. Cali just looks like it's going to carry on with the Galil for the time being, and just keep that money in the bank for a rainy day.
The rainy day fund.
The rainy day fund, indeed.
All right, well, it's not raining just yet. We're going to see already Epsilon taking over A main a little bit, but I think there might be a peek in here from Maniac and Kenyes moving through Squeaky. This is dangerous. Maniac goes in there, does take down the double. Beautiful stuff again. Titan mixing in the aggression at what seems to be the most perfect of moments. Maniac going in for another one and almost getting the 4th, as Titan now looking at a 2-man advantage. And Epsilon, they have to create something from nothing, and only a god can do that.
This is what we've said about Maniac before. When he goes big, he goes nuclear. He just takes out so many people at the same time. We've seen it time and time again from him, and we saw it there. Sixer, last man standing here, trying to tap Apex down. We'll get him down to 6 HP, but it's not going to be enough as Apex does rip his head off. We are going to see Epsilon on an eco here. Double AWP now for Team Titan, and Kenyes and Cali have almost 11,000 between them, so we're going to see these AWPs out for a while here.
See what damage they can get done. But it seems like Six, not sure what plan he had in mind there, but it was
peek mid on his own.
Peek mid.
And
it's like, guys, I want one Kenyes, it's no problem.
1v1 for Bison Sandash.
You're gonna see them getting shut out of every single location. That was kind of nice though. It does actually pick off Cali, the orb not retrievable just yet, and Major picks himself up a kill as well. And something is starting to happen here for Epsilon. They're starting to get the kills together. Nice shot there by Kenny S. Will get hit from the side by Uzi as Existence now stands alone. And haven't seen that wallbang there before towards the sandbags. That's pretty nice.
Fifth LAN would have died. That's where he stands.
That's the fifth Laren sandbags.
Yep.
All right. Well, Existence is just going to try to see what he can do. See if he can get some kills as they try to hunt him down. But I don't know if he's going to get much luck, actually. I don't know how interested they are in trying to hunt him, especially with two players holding AWPs with like sub 20 health. I don't think that's going to happen. So everyone's just going to sit back. It's like kind of like a mutual agreement of passivity, of pacifism. 6-2 the score. So far for Titan, things are going swimmingly, but we do see the double sniperoos. That's what they'd be called by Koreans. Sniperoo!
It's interesting because we've got 4 AWPs on the map. Wow, it's not often this happens. We've seen 5 scouts, now we've got 4 AWPs.
So what do you do with them, James?
Rip heads.
Alright, well, it's a nice aggressive smoke there, and that's going to allow Titan to get a nice angle in towards A main for the take here. We can just quickly check that as we have an aggressive angle also onto B storage from Cali. And in fact, they used that aggressive smoke on A main to get the boost up safely onto main. And Cali, nice shot there onto GMX, waiting for that one. Pulled the trigger at the exact right moment as they are trying to go for this B play, it would seem, getting into the vent area. And Major is going to just come back now, try to watch for the flanks, catch any rotation, perhaps also get himself towards B now, as they do make themselves a combined push from B storage and the vent room together. But we've got 2 players on the site. It's Cali and Apex. It's going to be really tough to deal with. There's no doubt about it. Kaylee missing the first shot, missing the second shot. Finally does connect, but they are getting closer and closer to his position, and he can hold no longer. Apex still in the bomb site, though. They don't know about Apex. Apex with 2 frags straight away, and it's completely stopped. Uzi is the last man standing now, and he's not even in the bomb site. He's got an orb, and there's nothing that he can do.
This is a problem I'm seeing from Epsilon. They keep doing these kind of like 30-second pushes, and if something doesn't go their way, there's no time to adjust. There's no time to win the round. The round's over. We saw that there again. And but you have to give credit to Titan. They are just their strategy at the moment in general is just so good. They just have 2 men on the site, only exposing 1 information-wise, and then Apex cleans up after Cali falls there. So excellent play from Titan. And you know, most of the work is being done by them rather than mistakes from Epsilon. But again, just not enough time really to adjust if something doesn't go their way.
And right now we're actually seeing a bit more of a defensive look from Titan. Gonna see a Molotov pushed in from Apex as he does go for the frag. No flash there from his teammate. I mean, Maniac was in the corner of the A site. He could have helped him, but nothing coming in there. A bit of a solo play from Apex gone wrong now as Epsilon get themselves a bit of a chance now onto the A bomb site. Kenny S in the meantime has actually moved onto the angle. Gonna find himself the first shot. Down goes Sixer. Epsilon though move in undeterred. Smokes all over the site, completely carpeting it as we do see the push coming in. Epsilon making their way now onto that bomb spot as the fire is burning the ground. The very ground GMX walks on, and in comes Kenny S again. Maniac also making the shots. Epsilon can't quite find the frags. I think they were just wandering around. It looks like they just didn't know where anybody was from Titan.
That was a mess.
It was a hot mess.
To be quite honest, that was a mess. If you saw where Major was in the earlier part of that round, he just quickly illustrate it for you. Major was standing here with a smoke out, and in this position, you can throw smoke, which lands here, and he chose not to throw it. Then they started to push main without the smoke, and Kenny S was standing there, and he would have been smoked off, but he took out one of the players straight away there. And again, they got the smokes down on the site, and I'm just going to talk through this eco round. They got the smokes down on the site. They could have planted a bomb in the smoke towards the left of the red container, but instead they were just kind of wandering around, looking for frags and didn't get any bomb plant whatsoever. If they had the $800 bonus, then they probably would have been able to buy in that round. And now they're letting Titan build their economy as well. So that was a complete disaster from start to finish there on Epsilon. And they've just been cleaned out in that eco now. They will have a buy round again. But look at the money on Titan now.
Yeah, it's looking pretty damn good. And we're going to see the double orb coming into play here again for Titan. As we'll actually see, was that 3 players towards B actually? They're going to go for a bit of a sneaky push here towards GMX's position. In goes the HE. There's another one. There's another one. There's the fire as well. GMX under a lot of pressure in this position. He might just be able to survive though with that smoke, with some help from a teammate perhaps, but looks like they've left him out in the cold. There's no one coming to help him. In fact, okay, finally we do have Scream coming in now.
That smoke bounced through the wall and through the yellow barrels into a completely different area where he didn't want it to smoke. That was really weird.
It's probably because of the fire or something. Look at this. Here comes the boost from Cali. Oh, makes the shot onto GMX. He hits the ground hard. And what a shot there from Cali. What a boost. Always
Titan
love those.
Are doing everything right at the moment. Everything right.
Oh, Sixer coming in with a nice shot there onto Apex, peeking up middle. Didn't like what he saw. And we do have a 4-on-3. And Epsilon perhaps not left with a huge amount of options, but Uzi could just open up the site on A for them. Nope. Going to be Kenny S to stop that. Now there's even less options for them.
Time running out once again. And it's a slow death here for Epsilon in round 12. 10 seconds left, and they were actually going for the plant as well, but just throwing guns away now.
Oh, did you see that? Scream, like, he had his crosshair directly on the guy's head. He shot, then looked away, because he should have died. Did you see that? He should have died.
This is what I do, only headshots.
He should have died. I swear that Scream was right there.
If they had sold, though, if they had saved those last 2 guns, they could have, I mean, we've seen buys with only an AWP on this map, and then eco for the rest of the team. If they had two AKs going into this with just on eco, then they may have had a chance to do something here.
Very good stuff there from Epsilon with the cute little mid take that we're seeing here. We do have Uzi flush against the white box. Apex going to actually spot him just in time. Will go down though, and with this, we haven't seen many hard-hitting, fast mid plays coming in from Epsilon until now, but looks like it is proving quite the charm, and I swear that Epsilon against Titan are winning so many rounds with pistols. Like, I think they've won more like eco situations than they have buy rounds.
Yeah, but they're playing the, obviously it's an eco round, but they're playing the eco round pretty fast, and they're playing the buy rounds as slow as possible.
Yeah,
they're playing them so slow, and it's not paying off for them. They've only got 3 rounds of 10 here.
We'll have to see what they're able to just string together now. I mean, if they're able to pull in the last couple rounds, maybe they can actually do something here. We do have the AWP duel coming in, and GMX will take down Cali, so that's very good stuff there. There comes another kill. Maniac going aggressive through into the mid main, and now with Scream taking a kill onto Existence, things are starting to look quite good. GMX is just picking them to pieces, as we now have Kenny S in the back of the site against 5 players. This is certainly one that could be for the highlight reels, as Kenny S is coming in here from the back. He's going to be put to the test. He's on fire right now, and that's going to be the end of that, as we have a 10-4 scoreline. Epsilon bringing themselves back, and yeah, I mean, if they get 5 rounds, you can expect them to be fighting hard on the CT side.
Indeed. I think a lot of that round was down to overextension from Titan, though, just maybe getting a bit too aggressive, a bit too early here, because when they're just making these Epsilon players sweat for the whole round, it's just, the round doesn't come out for them, so...
Look at the money. They don't have any money. Like, Epsilon managed to be so good at keeping their money down. They're not winning the rounds, but they're good at keeping the money down at least.
Just the double AWPs. But the thing is, if Epsilon lose the round, they're just giving free AWPs to Titan as well.
And we are going to see the first 2 kills come in. So GMX, Uzi, and Scream left to try to find a play together. They could try to find a pick on towards the B bomb site. So far that's been hard pressed, but it's going to be Scream who does take down Existence in the vent room, as we do have Cali on the site. There goes the flash over the boxes on the site. Oh, was that actually a double through both legs? I think it was.
Wow.
Uzi and And Scream left incredibly low. Now comes Maniac. He can certainly do this one. Got himself a kit. Couple flashes. Does get smoked off though. Probably just going to walk through the smoke. Yeah, there's not much more to do here. Get himself the head box very quickly, very smart, very fast. Not quite going to get the second frag though. And there it is, 10-5. And Epsilon now bring themselves back in the match with a chance.
Let's have a look at the frags here and see who's putting in work for which team. The Existence is just lolling around with he's 4-6 at the moment, with the rest of his team on 12 to 15 frags. So he's delegating the work to his minions on the Titan side, and it's paying off in spades at the moment. 10-5 could have been more, but they got a bit too hungry for kills,
Yeah,
a bit too bloodthirsty.
yeah.
But I don't think they're concerned.
I don't think they're concerned either. Alright, so it's all on the pistol round now for Epsilon. And what do they choose? What do Titan choose? At the moment, it seems to be very passive from both sides. Actually, pop flashed in Izzy with a peek into the A main. He's not going to pick up the frag, though. And it's going to be Kenny S who will go for the immediate challenge. But he is dispatched hastily. Scream will take himself one as well onto Apex. So good so far for Epsilon. They are actually going to potentially bring themselves into a situation where they could be around 7 to 10, 8 to 10 very soon. Potentially.
Only Cali remaining now versus 5. Practically, literally untouched. No one's been tagged at all on the Epsilon side, at all in this entire pistol round. Just popped the heads of Titan. And I don't know the last time I saw a whitewash where no one even got tagged, even a little bit. Do you?
No,
I don't think I've ever seen that on a
I
pistol.
don't know. I don't think so. But Titan not getting the bomb down. Going to go for the buy up here, which is smart. They're going to have to eco twice anyway. So get it in and get some damage done. Get that pressure onto the economy of Epsilon. Now this is where things could get really bad or like really awkward for Epsilon, where Titan could kind of like keep their money down. If Titan are able to get 3 kills here, then they pretty much eliminate the kind of money bonus that's gained from Epsilon from winning the round by elimination. So we'll have to see if they're able to accomplish that. So 3 players is the ask, and quickly they manage to find 2 frags. They pick up a weapon almost immediately. The bomb is going to go down.
Look how fast that bomb went down.
This is not looking good at all for Epsilon now, as Titan are just smashing through them. 3 players down. It surely is to be more now as Sixer comes in from Toxic Barrels. Does take down Cali. Now 2 players though on the boost. Look at this here. Looking very strong in the back of the side. This retake's possible though. GMX will get taken down. Kenny S, wonderful maneuvers.
Sixer with only 4 HP. What does he do?
Wow, that was impressive.
I think we're seeing the difference between a well-oiled machine here and what is still currently a mix with these new players. Because, again, when you saw the push from Epsilon in that same situation where they could have thrown the smoke, decided not to, then got punished for not throwing the smoke. Look how fast Titan got the bomb down there. That was like record time. That's a PB right there with that bomb plant.
Yeah.
So you know these are important things. It's these small margins that will allow Titan to take these rounds that can win them this match.
Oh, that was a beautifully timed HE. You see that? He perfectly predicted the aggression coming in. Did a 70 damage there to Uzi, and now Major going to go down on the push from Squeaky. Titan reading them now. They're reading the movements very effectively and punishing, which is what you have to do.
So we've got a scout on GMX here, but he's not going to find anyone anytime soon because he is on the wrong side of the map for the time being. And they are just falling like flies, so GMX will have to try and save this scout. But in that position, he may take one, but they will find him and they will kill him. Like, oh, who's that guy from that film? Which
Who's the guy from the film?
The guy from the film in that place, remember? Come on.
Is it Tyrion Lannister?
Yes, it is. Okay, so Titan starting to run away with it here. And, yeah, definitely some lab work required for Epsilon. But we are in round 19. It's not over yet.
Nice flash there. Cali pretty blinded. They're going to retrieve the weapon. In comes Kenny S. He wanted to punish that, but little could he know that there was actually a stack on the A bomb site.
Epsilon going to win a pistol once again.
It just happens.
Kings of the eco round.
It just happens somehow for them. But there is a awkward 2-on-4 coming in. Maniac in existence with the bomb plant. Ooh, Maniac missing a quick kill. Does get it, but at the cost of his life. As Existence now is coming in from the back. Existence with that M4A1S that we know he loves to pick up, but he's not going to get the kill. Scream.
If he got that frag, that was entirely doable.
Oh yeah, that was probably it.
He should have got that frag.
Yeah.
But he didn't. So if Epsilon can, I mean, Titan are 4 rounds away from victory here, but if Epsilon can get their money going and can take the aggressive plays in the right places versus Titan, if Titan do choose to go for the set plays, then they could get back into this game. But I don't feel like Titan are going to go for the kind of plays versus Epsilon that they would do, say, versus Hellraisers, LDLC, etc.
I think Titan were just going to say as well, like, our picking game is better. They might just say, let's try to find the one
Exactly.
all
just
the
be
time.
more fluid, take the jewels.
Yeah, because they'll probably say, well, we have better mid-round calls as well. So if we get the picks, we're going to know what to do with them much better. We'll
Yeah,
hit
much
you,
faster as well.
We'll hit you hard and fast. You never know what's coming. And already Kenny S goes aggressive and picks up a kill. I don't think they would do moves like that against a Virtus Pro, NNIP,
Kenny
a
S'
Fnatic.
decision making is insane. Like, it's not, people only focus on his aim, but the way he positions himself and where he chooses to aim and just those kind of decisions are what put him on top of other AWPers. And if you just think about why he's putting his body in certain places, behind certain walls, etc., that's what makes him so good. It's not his aim, it's everything around his aim.
And his aim.
And his aim.
All right, well, 12-7 is the scoreline right now. Already, we saw GMX get picked off, the grenades, the smoke's coming in to cut off Toxic Barrow, to cut off the back of the... Actually, not the back of the site yet. They're going to leave that open, in fact, as they do make their way in. And Existence gonna find himself 2 players. Scream going to take down Cali. Is he going to take down Existence? Epsilon having a good time of it now, as we do have Maniac. Last man standing does get taken down with a Scream
I think he got
on an
shot
AWP.
in the throat. I got shot in the throat once.
Really?
I was playing paintball, right, and I got shot on my Adam's apple from the other side of the field.
Ah!
It's the worst. It's the worst thing.
Oh my god!
It was bleeding a little bit. It was messed up.
Oh my god! That's
Yeah.
horrible.
I got shot in the
Ugh.
gonads by an instructor as well. While he was
Why
clearing,
did he shoot you in
while
the
he
balls?
was clearing a gun for someone and managed to accidentally shoot me in the balls.
Oh my god!
The best thing was, it was last man standing. That was the end of it. So I was injured, down injured, and I just feigned injury for the rest of it until one person thought he won, then I shot him in the back.
Nice, James.
I'm a beast, mate.
That's honorable stuff right there. Don't you have like Bushido on your? Isn't that like not? That's like not very honorable.
Hey, it was war, man.
War is-
I was
It's not the way of the samurai. There's no honor in this.
the way of the winner.
The way it is, the way of the winner indeed. All right, so we're going to see the eco coming in from Titan, but they aren't going with the fast play, which previously they have found successful. But it's an eco, so they're probably going to win this one, right?
No, Epsilon winning ecos.
Oh, right, it's just Epsilon that can do that. Right, gotcha. And they are going to come in right now as Titan. Oh, what a great flash. 2 players caught off quite significantly there, and Titan will pick up the 2 frags because of it. In fact, 3 versus 2 now out of nowhere, and it would seem in fact that they are looking good on this this eco, and this is just absolutely crushing for Epsilon. The morale. Think of the morale.
When they were down to 3 people, they had 2 guys on the B bomb site. One was up the stairs, one was on the site, right? And they split from each other. They were all on their own, and they all died on their own basically. I mean, the guy, in my opinion, the guy on the B bomb site slope should have joined the guy on the B bomb site. And they should have moved together. Even if the bomb goes down, they've got a much better chance of clearing everything up if they're together than having 3 teammates all separate in that situation.
Well. We'll have to see now if they're able to hold on here. They do have, of course, a decent enough buy coming in. Already, though, GMX is low and Major's tagged down. We're going to have a big push coming in onto this A site very shortly, where the only person to deal with this is actually Izzy. Look at this. The angle is being held there, and Titan are ready to make the move in. Izzy just waiting patiently. There's some good spam on through as Apex goes for the PK. Finds a Major at Forklift. Counter grenades coming in from Izzy. Can he hold on though, as he is going to get smoked off things not looking so good right now, but Epsilon are actually in decent positions to deal with this. Scream going to be finding himself a frag onto Cali, but Existence will get the bomb down. Scream gets onto the angle, but the bomb will get dropped. We've got Apex and Kenny is still left alive. And it seems as if the hopes might just rest on Epsilon, as I do believe they're looking at an eco. Should they lose this one? And GMX is just trying to play this patiently, but it is too difficult with two players from Titan playing the optimal peak game. And we're going to see him run with the AWP. And 14-8 will be the score now. Epsilon, they have managed to put some rounds on the board, but yeah, it's...
the end is nigh, my friend.
Yeah, it's looking like they're not long for this world.
For this place.
For this cash. Well, GMX did manage to save the AWP, so perhaps he can save Epsilon's chances along with it.
Yeah, he's like the Megazord Power Ranger. Well, it's all down to him. If he can't do it, no one can. And takes out Kenny S, and he will make a fast exit into another area
we do
on
have
the B-bomb site.
Maybe even a counter boost coming in here from... looks like Sixer is going to go up on top right now. So Sixer with the CZ. Up on top, the counter boost does take down Apex. There's a gun just lying in front as well. He will pick that one up. And this is looking pretty strong. Is it not? GMX picks off Maniac as well. And Kali and Existence left over. Still trying to play the defensive game, trying to just see if there are any Epsilon players still lurking after that push, but it's not going to be the case, as Epsilon have fallen back into more defensive positions, which is smart. You know, pick up the kills, fall back into safe positions. And Kali going to find himself Sixer. There he is. No Existence. Might just be the second in line to die to Sixer, as he's careful. But now his position's been spotted. Look at them. They're all moving in to flank him from like every which way. Existence going to take down Uzi, but there's Sixer below. Oh, doesn't even have his weapon out. Existence does barely manage to survive just a moment longer. Takes down Sixer somehow. And we'll see another round for Epsilon. So they're actually making a bit of a game of this now. It reminds me of Dust 2 though. It's like, it looks like they're losing all the time, but it's kind of winnable. They're in winnable situations.
I saw an AWP. Yep, there's two on the Epsilon side. GMX has been putting in work, and Sixer will have the other one. So on the T side, I think we did see a GMX Uzi double AWP at one point, but that didn't come off. So we'll see if they can do better here. They'll need to. Major just on a loiter in the cold steel of those vents.
In Snax' vents.
Snax' vents.
And Kenny is going to get boosted up. And there is a player to find, of course, in the vents. There it is. Nice shot there by Kenny S. And Epsilon going to try to rotate GMX though. Another shot from Kenny S. Nice shot also from Cali. And Izzy now is going to have to compete with a bunch of players. We'll take down Kenny S for free. They line up for him. That is a second frag to be found, as GMX is going to get one of his own, but Titan will now move on to match point. 15-9 the scoreline here, as we have the battle of the French sides, but it seems to be that Titan is looking much better today.
Epsilon look odds on to be the first team sent to the losers bracket here at the SLTV finals in Kiev. Titan have a lot of match points in the bank, but not a lot of bank. Neither do Epsilon. So again, this is still all to be played for. But oh, that spray from Existence, last shot taking Sixer's head off. So it's going to be an early bar for him as he takes an aggressive position in mid. And it's going to give mid to Titan for the time being. GMX only with a P250 in this final round. That gun's going to be nowhere near him. Looks like Uzi's going to throw the flash for him to peek. Decides against it.
All right, so could just catch a frag here, Major, if he's patient enough, although usually GMX is almost more patient in those positions. Maniac, sorry, and he will actually get caught by Major, so Kenny S with a bit of a battle there, does find himself a kill, but GMX gets the return. So 2-on-2 now, as Cali and Existence have themselves the bomb, 45 seconds to work with, and this should be pretty doable for Titan. I mean, they have a big advantage. They can go to either side. You can see Epsilon. They don't quite know which way to go at the moment. That bomb might just be carried around slowly but surely towards A. It's walking its way there. And this position from Kali is very deadly. He's going to catch himself a GMX surely, but GMX is actually on the angle here, so Kali's not really covering, but that smoke will do the job. Well played there, as Kali will find himself the kill onto GMX. And in comes Major for the one-on-one. He takes it. Now it's all on Major for Epsilon to stay alive in this best of 3. And there it is. Major will take the frag onto existence and get himself the defuse. They stay alive. They fight on, they do, Epsilon, as they get the defuse.
Importantly, the bomb is down for Titan, which means that they may be able to buy again. I don't want to be able to buy again on that one. They're going to have to eco. If they go for the force here, then it would be potentially disastrous. If it doesn't go their way, then they may find themselves with Epsilon breathing right down their necks. So it is going to be quite conservative here, just the CZs, the P250s, the honest P250s.
Fast day play perhaps could be pretty good. I mean, they did that so well before. I mean, why not try it again at this point? It's been a while. It looks like they're going to go for it as well, or something to that extent.
Pistols are king, as we've seen time and time again in this match.
Yeah, these fast plays on A can be very effective, especially if you've got the grenades to back them up. We're seeing that they're quite light on grenades, and only Kenny S and Cali with armor too. Apex there to actually run up to catch anybody moving across middle as this push comes in onto this site. It's going to be actually a trade made by Cali, but that's about it. 3 players drop for 1 is not the best trade. It's now... Oh, the knife comes in! Uzi gonna gut existence with his knife as we have the round taken by Epsilon. And Uzi, man, just the cash money picked up off of that knife kill. $1,500, that's nice.
That is an important knife kill right there. GMX gonna get the AWP again. We've seen he has been picking Kenny S at B and other people as well. So he's definitely capable of putting in some work here. All AKs and no armor, no head armor for Cali here. So he's going to need to watch out for these M4s because they will pop him with 1 shot.
Alright, so they spotted the player in sandbags. There is one over towards white box. They can play a nice combo here. They do get a flash out to get him out of that position. I think it was Major who was stuck there, and he's free now. And they did lose a couple players, did Titan, in the process of pursuing that kill. Kenny is going to make the turn around the corner, get dropped by a Scream. And Uzi now ready to shut down Cali. Things are looking okay here for Epsilon right now. They're only 3 rounds away from tying up the match and going for an overtime. And Titan now with another eco.
Yeah, they're going to have to eco again here. And it's probably going to be 15-13. But I do wonder if they don't win this round, Titan, and they go to their next buy round, what the situation is going to be in terms of their strats. If they're going to go for a fast strat, just trying to overwhelm them. They may go for that Molotov strat on B, for example, on A, sorry.
And it's like a big push onto B's coming in, but GMX, he's not been really missing many of these shots today. And I don't expect any less from him right now. Going to take the first shot as he gets blinded. Major does pick up a frag, but GMX is there to cover him on the other angle towards headshot. GMX already with a couple kills. And it's going to be number 3 there for GMX as he will pick himself up the last one. 4 kills for GMX and a clean round 1 by Epsilon. Perhaps Titan just wanted to get it over with.
Now, Titan maxing out on the nades. I want to see... Let's see, they've got 2 Molotovs. Is that enough for that strat on A, or do they require more?
They can do it on A, but I'd expect maybe like a passive play for like a delayed mid-take with one of the Molotovs going in the vents so that they can clear out. That's what I would expect, at least from this round, because I don't think they want to do a fast set play right now on A against Epsilon. They haven't been challenging A like massively. I don't think they've got a great feeling for it at the moment. And we've seen it in the past that Titan don't tend to go for those options all too much. But then again, maybe they are bringing some new things into the table now. It's been a while since Stockholm.
Yeah, if they don't win this round, then I think we're looking at all-in round on round 30 here. All or nothing.
But Cali's actually, it's either Cali or Apex who I think are in position to throw the Molotov. Yeah, I think, okay, Cali's actually moving different position here, so that event Molotov might not come in. But it is actually an aggressive play here from Major, who's quite close on middle, and he could just make himself some kills. In fact, he will get taken down as they do go for this play towards the B bomb site. The smoke does go in, and GMX is going to whiff the first shot. Can't be missing shots right now. They're quickly moving onto his position. GMX will get taken down by Cali as the bomb gets planted at the back of the site. In comes more players from Epsilon, but Cali just dispatching Sixer with ease. And it's looking quite good now for Titan, as it is just Uzi and Scream who do remain to try to save the round. And they've had a lot of clutch saves so far, but this time is looking quite grim indeed. Uzi now, last man standing. Orb in hand, he's got to go for it. And there you go, 16 to 13. Looks like Titan will dispatch of their